afternoon, everyone. My name is Kelli Carnahan from Ask Resource Center, and I will be hosting this webinar with my colleague, Susie Lund. We are the training coordinators for Ask. Thank you for joining us today for the webinar titled, What is New at Ask Part 2? So we are Ask Resource Center. We are supporting families of children with disabilities across the state of Iowa. ASK stands for Access for Special Kids. And we are here to help all family members or caregivers or professionals that serve people with disabilities.
Great.
So
And I'm so excited that you all are here today. We just appreciate that you took your time out of your day to spend some time with us at Ask Resource Center. Today, our webinar, we're going to be talking about our dedicated staff that we have here at Ask Resource Center. We are dedicated to helping professionals and families serving children with disabilities. And we're also going to teach you how to request direct support and services through our website. We're going to just talk a little bit about Ask Resource Center. The mission of Ask is to empower people with disabilities, their family members, and the professionals who serve them. This infographic represents a sampling of the questions Ask answers. We strive to help professionals support their children's learning, whether that be in general education, if they're on an IEP, or have a 504 plan. We support families in connecting with other families, help navigating systems of both school and healthcare. Today, our goal is to help familiarize you with the caring professionals who make up the staff at Ask. All of our staff have personal and/or professional experiences in this field. We're dedicated to helping families in Iowa navigate this journey. Is a quick sampling of the staff here at Ask Resource Center. We wanted to show you that we really have lived experience of the things that families in Iowa are experiencing when it comes to health and school with people with disabilities and their family. 15 of us have children with disabilities. 4 of us identify as having a disability ourselves. 8 of us have children that are on a waiver from the Health and Community-Based Services. 2 of us speak 2 or more languages. We have experience from both rural and urban in Iowa. There are 12 of us who live in rural areas and 6 live in urban and suburban areas. And I think the most telling is 10 of us have used Ask Resource before being employed here. So the 10 of us have reached out to get support from Ask Resource Center and found it so valuable that we decided to become staff members at Ask Resource Center. This is just a really cute Wordle that Kelli put together of all the different professions that our staff has held in the past. And we just wanted you we're just going to point out a few. Some notable ones are a teacher, a social worker, job coach, supported employment, case manager, paraprofessional, principal, etc. Our diverse experiences help us to address the critical issues that families, caregivers, and professionals working with children with disabilities on a daily basis are facing. This next slide shows our great state of Iowa and the different AEA sections that it is portioned into. In our previous webinar, we mentioned that our staff are located throughout the state. The stars on this map indicate the residence of each staff member. We purposefully have staff members in each of the state's AEA areas to ensure timely access to families across the state. Although the Ask office is situated in Johnston, Iowa, our home offices are distributed across the state. We serve the whole child here at Ask Resource Center. We have a cross-trained, team-oriented staff that helps to provide seamless support in all of these areas, including education, information and resources, health, advocacy and support, disability law, and translation services. Next, my colleague Kelly will walk you through how to make a request for the services at Ask Resource Center.
Thank you, Susie. As we just discussed and as we talked about last week, we serve the whole child and have a variety of resources, information, and services that we provide. And we walked you through all of those last week. If you missed last week's webinar, please refer back to our website or to our YouTube page to find last week's webinar and learn about those. But right now we're going to take you through, you know what our services are, but how do you get them? So our easiest way to find us is by using our website. Our website right at the top has a nice button that says contact us. When you click on that, you will be taken to a page where there are multiple forms that you can fill out depending on what you are looking for. A drop-down menu will pop up, and there are 3 options for you to look at. The first one is the need to talk to a family support specialist about questions or concerns. This is for parents, professionals, or for a self-advocate. Again, our family support specialists will help you problem solve and find resources for the questions that you specifically have, and they will work with you to ensure that you understand the information. If you are looking for Susie or I or anybody else in our staff to host a training or attend a resource or exhibit fair, you would click on option 2. This would take you to a couple of questions where we would find more information about what your fair is, where it is at, time, location, and what you would want from us. And if you are looking to become a mentor or find a mentor to connect with and help build your community, you would select option 3. This would prompt you to fill out some questions about what you are looking for, what your experiences are, and help you find the best match for you. We also have the form in Spanish that is located at the top. When you click on that form, it will take you to the same questionnaires, but it is already translated into Spanish for our Spanish-speaking families. Depending on what option you click on, different questions will be prompted, but at the end, you will hit the submit button down below. If you are looking for a family support specialist, you will receive an email after you have hit submit, and you will receive a letter that looks something like this from us. It provides information on what our process looks like and also provides some basic resources that may help get you started. While you wait, these may be great resources to look into while you are doing your own research. Our website also has a variety of more resources that we want to make sure you are aware of. So our resources on our website, we have resources that are created by us or that are created by other departments or agencies. We are not going to recreate the wheel if we don't need to. We work with a lot of other organizations and agencies, and they provide us information as well that we want to make sure you have access to. But when you click on our resources tab, we have a couple different ways for you to find your resources. First, if you know what you are looking for, you can type in keywords into our search engine and help find those articles right away. But if you are not sure where to start, we have 2 separate drop-down menus. The first drop-down menu will give you a broad category, such as education, health, education and health and disability laws, resources, assistance and support, resources in Spanish, and our webinars and shorts. Depending on what you click on will generate a different drop-down menu that can help narrow down your search a little bit more. For example, if I click on health, you will see there are subcategories such as educational settings for health, healthcare settings, mental health or mental wellness and brain health, Medicaid and waiver options, and rare diseases. Again, they may help you narrow down your search, or you can keep it as a broad search and look at more information. We also send out information regularly on our e-newsletter. You can sign up for our e-newsletter at the bottom of our website. It will always be at the bottom no matter what page you are on. All we need is your full name and an email address. That information stays confidential. It just allows us to send the information to you. We share information that we have created. We share our upcoming events, and we may even share community events around Iowa that may be beneficial to you. You can also look for our events by clicking the Events tab on our page. You can see our upcoming webinars, our support groups, or anything else that we have coming up. For example, in the spring, we have our Together We Can conference, and registration for that is under our Events tab. We went through that pretty quickly. It is a very simple process to walk through. You can also call us on our 1-800 numbers or our office number to provide your information that way. Be wary, or please know though, our office address is posted on our website, but showing up to the office will not get you services any quicker. Our staff are out and around the state, and there are oftentimes our staff are not in the office physically. So please, again, use the contact us form on our website or use the phone numbers that we have provided in the previous webinar. As I said before, this is our address in Johnston, Iowa. Again, we are not always there, but these are the phone numbers that you could call if you prefer to give your information via a phone number instead of an email. Or you can email info@askresource.org if you have any other additional questions. Feel free to follow us on Facebook at Ask Resource Center. This is a great way to stay up to date with information as well and connect with other families. Just please know we do not contact families through our Facebook Messenger. So if you try to contact us, that is not the best way to go about it. Please use our website or our emails. Thank you for joining us today as for this short webinar. We hope you found it useful to know how to access our information and services. Thank you for joining us for this webinar today. We look forward to hearing your feedback.